Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just watched us lose 2-1 to Chelsea. But you know what's disappointing is I feel like I could have done more from the sofa than some of those players out there. There's just no structure, there's no leadership. I think that's what I'm missing the most. I mean, our captain Hugo Lloris is outstanding, don't get me wrong, in goal. He's been pulling up some brilliant saves lately. It's a sad thing that he has to pull up so many saves, but he has been doing very well. I think he's one of the players today who could hold their heads up high. I think Lo Celso did very well. Obviously, everyone's going to comment on the fact that he may or may not should have been whatever sent off. In the end of the day, he wasn't. And then VAR came back and said that, oh, no, wait, we should have, because why not? And I'm just so done with that. So anyway, apart from that, whatever incident, I think he played very well. He showed a lot of character and he showed a lot of innovation, I think. And he was the only one who looked inspired. And I think Lucas looked very positive. He has been putting in a good shift, to be fair, I think, in the last couple of games. I think he shows a lot of passion. It's just he's not those sort of players, or at least he doesn't seem like to be the ones who can go on their own and do everything on their own, which is what we would need from him, sadly. But he does show a lot of effort, and the moments towards the end when he was the only one doing anything. Lamela came on and he's always super passionate, especially against Chelsea, and he managed to grab a goal back for us. It was an own goal, it wasn't him, but it was through his efforts because he put in a cross but then it got deflected for an own goal. And that's how it desires what we need, but unfortunately it's just not enough when you have 3 players who start and then one who comes off the bench who shows it out of a team or a squad of a couple and then a team of 11. It's just not enough. And I thought we set up well. I thought we were sensible in our lineup. We had 5 defenders on the pitch. We had a back 3 of Vertonghen and Alderweireld and Sanchez. I think Vertonghen's a bit slower now. Sanchez's pace has been very impressive in the last couple of games. I've really enjoyed that. Alderweireld's just solid, but for some reason it's just, I don't know why it didn't work. We even had Tanganga on the right and Davies on the left. I mean, arguably those are our best right fullbacks right now, or not wing backs. I wouldn't really call them wing backs because I don't think either of their crossing is the best, but definitely defensively I'd say them two are our best options. And then we had Winksy and Ndombele in the middle, and Ndombele started, but to be fair, he couldn't really keep the ball. There's one thing, he tried to go into the box on his own and then he looked for a penalty, which clearly wasn't a penalty. I don't understand. Winks is looking good. He's looking, enthusiastic, but he's also not your playmaker. I mean, that's what we have Lo Celso for. Bergwijn looked quiet. I think he needs to fitten up. I think he needs to get used to, obviously, especially derby games are very different to even an average Premier League game. And I already touched on Lucas, so I think considering everything, the starting lineup was as good as it was going to get. I don't think we could have really made a difference. It's just, it's the attitude that I think is missing. As I said, what I wanted to touch on was obviously Lloris was our captain, but we don't have an outfield captain. We don't have a leader. Like Harry can be up front or someone in the middle who will show the way. And I'm not saying, I think obviously having both Harry and Son out isn't helping. I think Harry obviously focal point and just everything that Harry brings to the team. Son as a focal point and the goals he sometimes brings as well. I think we're missing that aim. Our defenders can't defend, our midfielders can't hold the ball, and we have no forwards. So that's a pretty weird way to play football. In fact, we're not really playing football, are we? We're just kind of kicking a ball around. So it's tough times, but we've got a week now and then we've got Wolves, so we'll have to wait and see what goes, but it's just tough to see where goals are coming from unless we get lucky like this, which is sad because we started off well. Lucas had a great chance, and even after the goal, I felt like I felt like we could always hit them on the counter-attack. I just never felt like we could really finish. I knew we could create chances, just didn't know why we didn't feel like we could finish the goals or the chances we created to turn them into goals. So yeah, I think that's what's really concerning right now, is that I'm not quite sure where the goals are coming from. And everyone keeps banging on about Parrott, but good Lord, the guy's only 17, 18. Just let him rest. Just let it be. Look, I saw someone say that, you know, both Poch and Mourinho both said he's not ready. Then let's just respect that, okay? There's so many things that go on with it. I don't think throwing in a teenager and putting all that pressure on him to be the next Messiah sort of thing is going to help our situation. No, I don't think so. And, you know, Sessegnon's not a striker. I fully agree with that. He's an attacking-minded player. I'll give you that. Apparently today he was injured. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure where things are coming from, but we'll just have to wait and see. You know, in the end of the day, maybe finishing 5th will be enough for us, and we will get into Champions League, and then we can rebuild in the summer. Who knows? It might still all work out. You never know. But today was not a fun day, and it's weird that Chelsea really only turn up against us. But it is what it is. You know, football's just a funny game. As I said, I think we lost our luck lately, but we're not really turning up. We're not really making our own luck happen. So it is what it is. So yeah, I think I'm going to stop rambling now. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know if you agreed with me, if you would like to add something more to it, if you disagreed with me. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and until next time, come on you Spurs.